What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today, since we finished doing the tuning and we finished doing the auto tune and whatnot, I figured we'd come out and have a little bit of fun and show you guys how the power curve works on the Aracer Mini 5 app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and explain to you how to get it set up at first, and then from there we're going to take a little ride, find a safe straight street in order to be able to do this test. But essentially, if you take out your phone, you go into the app, and we're going to swipe over. Obviously you key on, actually you don't even have to key on right now. Go on the power meter, hit confirm, and at the bottom right corner there's going to be a plus. And here you put the name of your vehicle, manufacturer if you want to, mode and whatnot, engine cc size, and the total weight. Now the total weight is the complete weight of the bike wet along with your rider weight. So here's the weights for the Honda Grom Z125. I'll post them up right here. Take your weight, convert it into kilograms, because as you can see they have not come out with an American version yet. Aracer, I'm hoping you do so. Give us American something to run with here, baby. Let's go. But yeah, you enter all of it in and you hit create, and it's going to create a little file for you. Mine is under Ruthie. Go in here, you just touch it to highlight it. Go in the power curve. Now, I always keep it on the speed source, ECU, the name's there, transmission type is gear, the test range. You must reach the maximum RPM when doing the test range. It defaults to 12 grand, so I have mine set to 10,500, so I'm gonna go out right now and we're gonna test 4,000 to 10,000 RPM and see what kind of power we can make. So yeah, now that you're all set up, essentially you're gonna get, you're gonna hit start if you want to. Bike needs to be turned on, but as you'll see, you'll hit start and it'll start the test. And once we get out there, I'll explain how it works, because there is a way to mess up the test in a way where you just mess up the test. There's too much throttle input and it kind of throws off the, I guess, the calculations that you used. But I'll explain that when we get out there. But let's go.
Alrighty, so here we are. You found yourself out a straight piece of road where you can see front to back, so you know if anybody's running up on you. And you get into the power app mode. You already have everything all set up. You put your name, all that good jazz. Go select the file. Select your RPM range. Make sure everything is good. And you can hit the start button. Now what I like to do is I start from this screen many times because this will be the most popular screen you'll see, for the fact that if you're doing a couple tests at a time, you'll end up landing on this screen. As you can see, it wants me to go now. So what we'll do is we'll slow down. I'm going to turn around. And I found out you cannot do it in first gear. It only really works in second and third. Fourth is very long to try to do it in. So pretty much hit restart. Ready to go means you're below. And as soon as you cross over that 4,000 mark, it's going to say go, which means you're in the test. And then roll all the way on. The white bar will fill to 100, and then it'll be complete. So let's go. See there? Complete. You do report, and we'll do save results, as we will be going over these later when we get into a safer area, just so you can see exactly what is on the app. So right now we'll spin around, and that was second gear. We will do first or third now. So get into third, drop the RPM below, hit restart, see green ready to go, roll on. As soon as it crosses over, it says go because it is testing. And like I said, you must hit the red line and that bar must get to 100%. If it does not, the test is not complete. There we go. So that is second, or that is third gear. And what we'll do on the way back, we'll do another pull in second and another in third, just to have them to compare. Get back out here. And like I said, report, save results, get everything right to go, get out of neutral, everything right to go, restart, ready to go, Second gear, roll on. There you go. And like I said, port, save results, set up again, do our last one in third, and as soon as we're done this one, we'll get back and we will go over the results at the unit most likely. So, last one. Restart, third gear, go baby. And it is best not to do it on a hill, because as you know, these little bikes have a hard time on a hill, but essentially there is what you do there, and then we're going to go back and take a look at our results and see what kind of power this baby's making. So let's get to it.
Alright, so let's check out our results. Let's see what Ruthie is packing as far as the punch on power. So you just go into power meter, you go into the specific bike, and you go to results. And we'll find the results from that day. That day we did second gear, third gear, second gear, third gear. So if we take a look here, we go second gear. And on that second gear pull, we made 9.3 horsepower at 84.52. And I guess overall you want to try to get that max power bar to be more up and arc up. You see how we dip in power and then it goes back up. But you're definitely, looking for a more even, and I guess with that would come to tuning. I'm no tuner, so I'm going to leave it to auto-tune to kind of work out the problems, hopefully. I will say on other days when I played with this, I have made more power. I'll show you those after we go through all of these. But here we have third gear. Third gear, 9.7 at 80.43. As you'll see, just glance down here, it's just the information, engine temperature, and things like that. Oh, I didn't mention. So if you touch on the chart and move your finger, you're able to see bits of information. VSS stands for vehicle speed sensor, I believe. Your RPMs, torque, and above is power. Let's check out our second gear pull, 9.7. This one, I take it read a little better. To be honest, I don't know how consistent this is. Some people have been doing some testing who also own A-Racers, and they have it on the dyno and use this, and the end number is pretty spot on generally, but I don't know how much I trust it, but at least it gives you a good idea at home, what kind of power you're making. And our last run, and as you can see, things start to look crazy. I still don't exactly understand it. We make a little bit less power, but I think I know what that is. I think that's at the top, at the end of that pull when we were trying to we were going a little bit uphill. Since I had to work longer, it just like wavered on power, and I think that's what it's showing. It's like the gains and dips until I finally hit 10,000 RPM. So that's my assumption. But yeah, like I said, on other days I've run this, and I had a good tune going in her, and felt really good on the bike and felt like she was making good power at one point, and I decided to pull it out and test it out and did a couple runs. Made 10.6 horsepower at one point. I think that might be the highest I've pulled so far, 10.1 being a second. I made another profile. This was me trying to fix the weight when it came to me trying to add the weight of my cage and seeing if I got more accurate results. Nothing too far off. As you can see, it doesn't vary much. 9.5 horsepower, 9.3, 9.9. So we're making about 9 to 10 horsepower. Now, for the next bit of upgrades that I'm going to do, I can't wait to use this thing as well to see what kind of horsepower we make, because I definitely plan on increasing, the throttle body size. I might do my valves and do, a big valve kit or something like that, and some springs. But as we go through this journey, we will be bringing the A-Racer along with us. So, yeah, this is one of the fun things that you can do. You can go out and see what kind of juice your bike is making. And if it's not making much power, hey, try to change something up and, figure it out for yourself. But I won't mumble on. This is another Aracer video. Today we play with the power setting, or the power meter, in the Aracer 5. But until next time,